Hey, welcome back to On the Links.
Yo! This is my Kart content drive of 2017. Here we is. Yo. I saw Guardians of the Galaxy 2 over the weekend, and like, I don't know, that was just kind of a Rocket Raccoon voice.
Oh, is that like a thing from it?
No, not at all.
That doesn't sound like
because I was gonna say, it doesn't sound at all like Rocket Raccoon. It was just, in my head, I was picturing Rocket Raccoon, but like, it's not what he sounds like, or what he talks like, or really have anything in common. I guess you could say like loosely inspired, but like really loose.
It's okay. It doesn't look like him. It doesn't sound like him. It doesn't even like talk like him, but it's him. I swear.
Like, looks like a goose, quacks like a cat, sings like a swan, probably a duck.
Put up a picture of that on the screen.
Good luck, dude. Later, you're gonna regret saying that to yourself. Future you is gonna be sad at past you.
Yeah, probably.
Oh boy.
Well, do you remember like months ago? I was like, you know, fair enough. I probably don't either.
Anyway, sorry. What?
A while back, probably like before the turn of the new year or whatever.
Titties. Yeah.
You know what? Straight up, I stopped paying attention for a hot second. I almost like ran into the wall there. I'm fucking tired.
I know, dude. Me too. Anyway.
About like a month ago or whatever, I was like, yo, like, if you like call out and edit or whatever, like, challenge me on it.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
That is a thing that you said.
Well, because like I thought about that the other day, and I was like, I haven't like done any like in-episode edits recently. I haven't done a whole lot of like creative stuff.
Yeah.
Because so much of my time is taken up by like work or whatever, and like I get home and like it's like, okay, I gotta edit tomorrow's episode, and it's like, fuck, I don't have time to like watch through the whole thing, so we have to like do these call out edits and mark shit out. It's like, it's kind of like, it can be kind of indirect sometimes, but like it's efficient.
Yeah.
But like, I've realized that it's kind of gotten me off of track of like, I don't know, just being creative a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
No, like that one, and honestly, TBT to when we had zero content and you made a nice little announcement video that we had zero content. Like, that's a really funny video. I'll drop it in the eye in the sky if you missed that announcement. But also, I just marked that down as a timestamp for you. It doesn't matter to you. My bad. Anyway, no, like, I'll put it up in the eye somewhere. It's a really funny video. It's hilarious. And, like, you're welcome. Your call-out edits, or not your call-out edits, your, like, shout-out edits in Outlast, dude, they cracked my ass up all the time.
Well, and, like, fucking, so, here's one thing. This might get kind of deep, I don't know.
Alright, go for it. Here we are playing Mario Kart in the Matt and Connor content drive. Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, whatever. What is this, episode 3, 4?
Yeah, this is 3.
Okay, cool. So, like, I'm an inherently, like, quiet person. Person? Exactly. More reasons why I don't talk a whole lot.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh at you.
Literally...
Person just made me laugh.
Literally, the majority of, like, the talking I do in my, like, normal life is done on this channel for an episode. Like, I'm just a quiet individual, and it's something I've gotten a lot of shit for in the past, because, like, I've either had friends that are like, you know, you don't talk, or like, even worse, I've been in relationships where it's been like, you don't talk enough, and it's like, fucking, I don't want to waste my time talking when I have nothing of value to say, I guess. And I think that's why it's easier for me to talk more on the channel, because like, I put a lot of value into trying to entertain other people.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, you know, whenever I have people over to like my apartment or whatever, like, I feel like I have to entertain them somehow, or like, you just don't want to feel boring to somebody,
yeah,
in my opinion. So like, I don't I don't really talk unless I actually have something to contribute or something to say. Wow. Wow. Are you kidding? What happened? What just happened? Wow, everything went dark, and I don't know if that went on the capture, but
I don't know
wow.
or not, but you passed me, and as soon as you passed me, you threw mush, you hit a box, then I picked up the mush that got knocked out of your hands, used your mush to take first place, and then got hit by my own shell as soon as I crossed the finish line. Oh, that was proud.
Holy shit. Oh, wow. Okay. What race of this episode are we on?
2, I believe.
Okay, cool. So I still have time for this story.
Yeah.
God, where was I? So I've gotten
You put a lot of value into shit you say on the channel.
Yeah, like because I don't really I don't talk unless I have something to contribute, I feel. So because everybody can find themselves in the God damn it. Every single person is eventually going to find themselves in a situation where like they don't either relate to something that's going on around them, so they have nothing to contribute. So like why talk when you have nothing real to say, I guess. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to make an idiot of myself by trying to sound like I'm like just want to fit in.
Yeah.
So like I really only talk when I know what I'm talking about or I actually care about like contributing to the conversation. So like I don't know, it's just weird. Straight up, I forget where I was taking this little like conversation and like why I don't actually talk a whole lot. What was I trying to relate that to?
I'm not sure, but I think you got a good thing going for you here, so.
Yeah.
Oh, come on! Satan's butthole.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
But yeah, I don't know. I've always kind of been touted as like the kind of quiet guy, and like it's true, but it's not something I've ever been like totally comfortable with because I've also been like criticized of it, and it's like fucking I don't know how to talk more and not just sound like I'm bullshitting you.
Yeah, and I think that like that is honestly, if someone were to ask me to like sort of define or like explain your personality, I think that is something that I would probably say about you, because like that is a pretty big part of who I have come to know you as, is someone who like isn't going to just spout senseless bullshit.
Yeah.
And I really value that in you as a person. I think that that's a cool thing. Yeah, you're welcome. All you want. I'm serious. But like, part of the reason I specify that is because I am the exact opposite. I literally, my career is to talk about nothing and make it sound interesting for whoever will listen to me. And so it's kind of funny, you know, because like I do think I think you're right. I think that you should put a lot of value into what you say, and I think there's something to be said for why talk if you don't have anything to say.
Yeah.
And it's just interesting because while I do think that that is a thing of value and something that is like really cool and legit, it's not something that I follow at all.
Yeah.
Because
like,
I get paid to not, and it's kind of funny.
Well, and like you've never been.
Oh, 2 blue shells in a row.
I think that's something I kind of envy about like you as a person, because like it seems like you have such an easy time talking, because like you can just go and go and go, and it's like fucking that makes sense. Okay, cool. And like I'm like sitting there in the corner, it's like contribute. Okay, I'm quiet again. Thing to say. Okay, done. It's weird.
Yeah,
it's weird.
But it's funny because like we've got one more in this episode too. Like we talked about this one night, and it kind of came up. I don't know if this was this episode or last episode. Oh baby
boy.
Park, here we go. Anyway, like it's interesting because if we've talked about before, as soon as we turn on, like as soon as we say, all right, here we go, it's episode time, I kick into a completely different person.
You do. And
I've talked a lot, not necessarily like with you, but with people in general, or at least not on the channel. I'm sure I've talked about it with you, but like on my on-air personality is Hagar. Like that's what people call me for work, and what people know me as on the radio, and there's a Facebook page for it, so I guess it's real or whatever. But like Hagar and Matt are completely different people, and like are by nature of the game not mutually exclusive, and like
I've never totally understood what that meant. Mutually exclusive.
Mutually exclusive is the concept of like one can't exist without the other.
Oh, it's like the Harry Potter thing.
Yeah, but like, it's like one can't exist without the other. It's pretty much, I would say, like the best way to go about saying that. Yeah, but like there is a different version of me. There is the radio broadcaster me that is very different. And it really, like, talking to people does take a lot of my effort, and like I frequently when I'm not on air, I'm not recording, because all of my jobs involve so much talking. Like when I'm not working, I'm very quiet and I don't talk much, and that's a lot different than who I was growing up.
Well,
like
you I think more so is that you talk differently.
Yeah, that is also true. There's a difference in my accent between, and that's just something that happens when you're a broadcaster. Is like when I broadcast, even now, like there's a difference between my channel voice. There's a difference between my off-channel voice. There's a difference between my channel voice and my broadcast voice. It's all very different, and it's like weirdly very different. Because if I'm talking to you off the channel, I have it's my weird mix of, I was born in the Midwest with a mom who has a bit of a Midwest accent, and raised by a dad who has a very heavily influenced Southern accent, but I am from the Pittsburgh area. You looking at memes while I'm talking about myself?
I'm sorry.
What's the meme? Put it up.
It's
SpongeBob?
Well, yeah, it's that weird SpongeBob thing that's going around, but I'm on Twitter, and it's the Helen Keller tweeted, "Helen, stop chewing on your hands," and it's Helen Keller, and in quotations, it's just Braille, and then a picture of that SpongeBob meme that's going around, but with no pupils on his eyes. It's kind of weird. Look at that.
What in the world?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh.
Yep.
Anyway, but I'm from north of Pittsburgh, and so I picked up a lot of Pittsburghese, and like, so my off-channel accent is really broken and hard to understand if you don't know me. I would say if you meet me for the first time, my personality and my voice is much more like how I sound on YouTube. This is pretty much my introductory.
Yes.
Like, this is how I am when you first meet me.
I'd say that. I'd say so.
The like turned on version of me, basically.
Yeah.
I'm off when I'm off channel. I'm on when I'm on channel, and then
so turned on.
Yeah. Broadcast guy is completely different.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you've listened to any of my breaks recently.
Oh yeah.
But like, dude, I don't know, when I'm on air, like, I am a completely different person. I pronounce things differently.
You do.
I accentuate things differently. Like,
Yep.
I'm just so different. And then when I'm off air, like, it's just not there.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Wow. That was a place. We went. Next time we'll play more Mario Kart. See you next time on the links. Bye.